Welcome back on this glorious Thursday. Well, every day here on ANC, it's Treat Yourself Day, so today is no exception. Please help me in welcoming Chef Blake White and Chef Vagn Nielson. Hi, gentlemen. Hi, chefs.
Thank you.
I'm honored to have you in the ANC kitchen, truly an institution. Thank you both so much for being here. And I want to get into it because this is pretty incredible. So, Chef Blake, I'm going to start with you. Okay. Can you tell us about Proof of the Pudding's orange molasses cookie and what we're looking at?
Yeah, of course. Orange molasses cookie is one of our more popular ones. It's a great mix of molasses, orange zest, and we have some chocolates on top, white chocolate drizzled on top.
Nice.
Gives it that nice little finish. And
yeah, and talk about what else we have here, because I know you'll really take pride in the sort of the invention and the reinvention of the cookies. And cookies are having a moment. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and we've been profiling them a lot on the show because they can be so versatile. Talk about how you can present them and the little like extra touches that you did.
So here we have our 3 different cookies, of course, and if you start over here on this side, I mean, I placed them in a like a little taco holder, so when you look at them, you can kind of really they look kind of presented in a different way.
Sure.
And then over here, if we have a little kids party, I painted some chocolate on a platter and just all different things underneath. You can see right here.
Yes.
And you can eat that as well. So like something like that for kids. Then over here, I took just a little pan like that. But what I think is so cool, you can really, in this case, it's Proof of the Pudding, of course, but you can write happy birthday. So you can kind of make your own message right there.
Personalize
like that.
it. Yes, you're like a Marty Stewart up in here.
And then we like to think outside the box all the time at Proof, so we stacked all these cookies on top of these boxes, of course. And you have 3 different kind again here. And then, of course, you can never get around from our regular cookies and ice cream. So here's a little cookie with ice cream. But, of course, in the cream here, I put a little white Godiva liqueur.
It's the details. It's the little extra oomph that you all add to kind of up it a notch. I love these are taco holders. And I think, too, at a party, people want something that's accessible and easy. And,
and something to talk about.
Right.
You know, not just a platter of cookies.
Right.
So, so that's what we kind of did here.
Okay, we were talking to you earlier in the commercial break that Mocktails are having a moment. Can you tell us about the Mocktails that you brought over there?
Yeah, so we brought 2 different mocktails, and we brought an orange ginger mojito.
Okay.
And we brought a Kid Jelly Ranger strawberry punch.
Okay, and if we don't have a fancy like apparatus such as that,
you can put it in a nice can, of course. Preferably a glass can, so you can see the color of the drink. You know?
Okay.
So, but this is what I like about this. So here we pre-made our glasses. So if you have a birthday party or an adult party, because you can add some liquor to these things if you like, of course, then you got your glasses already prepped up. And then in today's world, it's all about having some fun with your ice cubes.
Right.
So we created some different ice cubes here, one with flowers. So we could put this one in here. I know it's not going to go in there. Yeah, it is going to go in. Here's some with jelly beans, actually. So we put them in here. So basically you can do fun ice cubes. And now all you do is to kind of go over here,
now,
pour
Chef,
your drink in.
This might be a silly question, but
and
is
you
there
have, you have wonderful,
love that.
mocktail or cocktail, whatever you have.
That's
right
beautiful.
There.
Is there any secret to preparing the ice cubes, or is it just like water and whatever fruit you choose?
You know, today you can get these fancy containers where you put water in the top and there's a lid on them and you put them in your freezer. The key is they're not going to get ready right away. So you need to be a little patient. So you always need to work ahead of time with these ice cubes. So you can't start making ice cubes 5 minutes before your guests show up. It's never going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of what you do too is just a little preparation can go a long way, and thinking about the details. Tell everybody how you decorated those cups and what supplies would you need
so
for
here
that.
we put all different jelly beans. They're kind of stuck in little sugar, melted sugar. So they're great for the kids. And here we did a little lime and some dehydrated fruit. But again, I think when you have events, you can literally, of course, maybe you need a bartender. You can be your own bartender, but people can really help themselves. And I think if the glasses are made ahead of time, the things that are done like that, then people are going to have a lot of fun, and you can...
Yeah. I think the bartender is always nice if you can swing it, but if you can't, I almost think it's better for guests to kind of get involved, because then you don't have to be like, it's me again, and like, I don't know. It takes away a little bit of
it's a fun way to do that kind of stuff.
Especially when it looks as nice as that. All right, Chef Blake, I want to ask you, is there a secret tip you can give us? I know a lot of proprietary stuff at Proof of the Pudding, but is there a secret tip you can give us about making a perfect cookie?
We do. We do want to make sure that the ingredients are room temperature
Okay.
whenever you do make cookies, and chilling the batter or the dough when you make it in the cooler for at least 30 minutes does help whenever you start to bake them.
Okay, and gives you that real nice uniform look, I'm assuming,
Correct.
too.
It
All right,
does.
Chef Blake, Chef Vagn, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you both here. You can order those at Proof of the Pudding. They're beautiful. And thank you for those great tips and ideas.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to eat a cookie now.
I'm going to eat a
Yeah,
cookie.
we're
Can
gonna
I
have a
I'm going to
cookie
take one
bite,
right here, the orange molasses. All right, thank you, chefs.
Thank you.
I'm inspired, I'm hungry, and I'm grateful for you both. All right, well, after the break,